Hello beautiful students, this is teacher Edwin once again and welcome back into my channel. If you are new, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell to receive more lessons in math. Remember, math is always fun. For today's topic, we will be going to talk about what is a fraction. Okay, a fraction is a number that represents a part of a whole. It consists of a numerator and a denominator. The numerator represents the number of equal parts of a whole, while the denominator is the total number of parts that make up said whole. Here is an example. 3/4. The 3 represents the numerator and the 4 represents the denominator. It means that the 4 represents the total whole part and the 3 represents the number that parts of a whole. Now let's talk about addition of fraction. In addition of fraction, there are always 2 rules to be followed. Number 1 rule, if your denominator are the same, just simply add the numerator and copy the denominator, like this. 3 plus 1 will give you 4. And copy the denominator. After finding the sum, simplify your fraction. So 4 divided by 4 will be equal to 1. And that means that you have one whole number. Second one, if your denominator are not the same. Second one, if your denominator are not the same or you have an unlike denominator, simply find the LCD or the least common denominator. So the least common denominator of this example will be 4. So there are 2 ways on how you're going to solve unlike denominator. Use the butterfly method or find the LCD. Okay, so let us do first the butterfly method. You're going to multiply 3 or your numerator to your denominator and that will give you 6. Multiply your denominator to your numerator on the other side and that will give you 4. And multiply your denominator to your denominator and that will give you 8. So you'll get 6 plus 4 will be equal to 10. And your denominator will be 8. So since your fraction is 10 over 8, you can simplify this number. Simplify this number by using number 2. The common factor of 10 and 8 will be 2, and that would be 5. Our total is in an improper fraction. An improper fraction, it means that your numerator is bigger than to your denominator. So simply simplify it by finding the mixed number, and the mixed number for this one will be 1 and 1/4. Let us use LCD. As the example given here, the LCD or the least common denominator of 4 and 2 is 4. So let us use this one. So let us put 4 as a denominator. Now we will be using 4 to divide your denominator and multiply your quotient to your numerator, like this. 4 divided by 4 will be 1. 1 multiplied 3 will be 3. The same as in the other addends. 4 divided by 2 will be 2 and 2 multiplied 1 will be 2. And that's how you get 5 over 4. The same number, you got a mixed number. So we have to simplify it by finding a mixed number and the final answer will be 1 and 1/4. Now, let's move in to subtraction of fraction. The same rule in the addition of fraction. If your denominator are the same, just simply copy the denominator and focus on your numerator. So 3 minus 1 will be 2. So the final answer will be 2/4. This answer can be simplified. Again, find the common factor of 2 and 4. And the common factor of 2 and 4 will be 2. So 2 divided by 2 will give you 1. 4 divided by 2 will give you 2, and that would be your final simplified answer. The same rules in addition of fraction. What you are going to do is you can use the butterfly method or the LCD. First, let us apply the butterfly method. 4 multiply 2 will give you 8, as you simply put number 8 as your denominator. And then 2 multiply 3 will give you 6. 4 multiply 1 will give you 4, and then proceed to subtraction. 6 minus 4 will give you 2, and this is your answer. Again, a piece of advice: if your sum or your difference can be still simplified, try to simplify it by finding a common factor. The common factor of 2 and 8 will be 2. So 2 divided by 2 will give you 1. 8 divided by 2 will give you 4, and that is your final simplified answer. Now this time, let us apply LCD, or the least common denominator. The LCD of 4 and 2 is 4. So simply put number 4 as your denominator and follow the rules in addition of fraction. We will be going to use this one to divide our denominator and multiply your quotient to your numerator. So 4 divided by 4 will be 1, multiply 3 will give you 3. 4 divided by 2 will give you 2, multiply 1 will give you 2. And then let us subtract. 3 minus 2 is 1. And then copy your denominator, and that is your final answer. Now let us proceed into the multiplication of fraction. Multiplication of fraction has a simple rules. All you have to do is to multiply your numerator to your numerator, denominator to your denominator, and after that, just simplify your answer. Example, you have 3/4 multiply 1/4. All you have to do is to multiply your numerator to your numerator, which is 3 multiply 1 will give you 3. Multiply your denominator to your denominator, which is 4 multiply 4 will give you 16. If the number has no common factor, that would be your simplified answer. If the number can still be simplified, just find the common factor and try to simplify your number. Now this time, let us proceed in the dividing of fractions. The first step in the dividing of fractions is to find the reciprocal. It means that reverse the numerator and denominator of the second fraction. Next, multiply the two numerators, then multiply the two denominators. It means that after finding the reciprocal of your second part of your the division of fraction, you have to proceed to the multiplication fraction rules. Just simply like this. 3/4 divided by 1/4. The second part of your division, which your divisor will be reciprocate. The reciprocal of 1/4 is 4/1. After finding the reciprocal, proceed to multiplication of fraction. So, following the rules in multiplication of fraction, 3 multiply 4 will give you 12. 4 multiply 1 will give you 4. And then simplify your product. 12 divided by 4, the final answer will be 3. Another technique on how to find a reciprocal, especially when your numerator is 1. Example here. 1/4 is the given fraction. So, the reciprocal of this given fraction will be 4. Remember that once your numerator is 1, the reciprocal of that fraction will be a whole number. Opposite to the given example here. If your divisor in the division of fraction is a whole number, the reciprocal of this given number will be 1 over 4. It means that your numerator will be 1. And that is all our lesson for today. Thank you very much for listening and understanding our topic. I hope that you have learned from this class, and I wish you good luck in learning and understanding math lesson. If you have some questions and suggestions, please don't forget to drop your comment in our comment box. Always remember, study well and math is fun. Have a good day!